Well, hi there, and welcome to another episode of Hey, What's Next? While I've posted videos since last August, I started toying around with an idea for this channel back in 2019. In 2020, I started making sample episodes to get a feel for how this would work and look. The following is one of those archived recordings I did on November 27th, 2020. While shopping at one of our secondhand bookstores after Thanksgiving, I came across a unique turntable from Crosley, the C3. Crosley doesn't appear to make this unit anymore, but I thought it would be fun to walk down memory lane to see what I was up to about 3.5 years ago. As this was one of my first attempts, there are some color issues and the audio isn't great, but all in all, I think you'll find what I shot interesting along with the topic. The Crosley C3 turntable. This is what's next.
As you can see, the Crosley C3 is a 2-speed turntable, stereo of course. I love this little part here, fully manual turntable for that true analog experience and sound. It was the list price at $149.95. I picked it up for about $60, as you can see on the price tag there. The model number on this particular unit is C3AWH. Plays 2 speeds, 33 1/3 and 45 RPM. It has an adjustable tone arm counterweight, audio grade MDF plinth, a belt driven mechanism, and the belt is actually on the outside if I saw this box correctly. Has a built-in preamp and RCA outputs. This is the other side of the box. As you can see, the needle replacement is the NP5. We're going to open up the box. We do have our RCA to a mini 3.5 stereo jack. And then we also have our 45 RPM adapter. We have this particular warranty. This is the adapter. It's a barrel plug type. 12 volt output, 1000 milliamps right here. Cartridge is already mounted. Now it's time to take out the turntable. Do it like the box. I'll have it that way. It's definitely got some weight to it. I'll take a look at the bottom here. Make sure we don't kill it in the process. And there is the back. You can see how it's been packaged. There's the counterweight, which we'll have to do that in a few. We also have the lift. And then in the front, there's our turn on speed dial right there. Set that off to the side. We're going to lift this. So that's the Audio Technica cartridge. There's our counterweight. And here is our belt. How many belts are there? I'm assuming just the one, but maybe there's 2. It is just the one. Take that off again. If I spin this, looks like it spins pretty well. The first step that I'm going to do is I'm going to do the belt. And that is actually done over here. As you can see, there's a little hole on either side. And this cap just comes out like so. So again, if we go look at that, you can see where the belt motor is at. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take this belt, pull it through the channels here. I'm going to hold the one side down while I rock this over onto the outside. You want to make certain that the belt does not turn, and it'll work itself out. There we go. Belt works its way out. Again, if I had put this off a little bit, as I will here, you'll see that the belt automatically just goes into its proper position. I'll do this again here. And then that's it. So we'll go ahead and replace the cap. Okay. One of the things I noticed as I was trying to put this counterweight on, so you have to be very careful about this lip. Otherwise, you'll end up bending it, which is exactly what I did. But now the counterweight should work. It's got enough space, and it's got a little thing here that allows you to get the weight on. So let's do this. We have the counterweight again right here. This piece is separate from this one, so this will make adjustments. Okay, so hopefully we got this right. What we're going to do first is we're going to put this in, and now it's working. And what you're supposed to do now is I'm going to take off the front cover, just like that. And if you take your tone arm and you bring it over, it's supposed to be level, and that will be 0. That looks about right. We are now level. So what you're going to do is you're going to come back here. I'm going to move this to 0. You can see that it's a 3.5 plus or minus 0.5 grams, so anywhere from 3 to 4 grams on the needle. So we're going to turn this around, so we know that 1 whole turn is 2, and that would be 3 to 3.5. So I'm going to set it to 3.5 because that's where it says it needs to be at. Now, if I go and I unlatch this and I lift this up, you'll notice now if I bring this over and bring it down, it now goes down with the proper weighting. So now that I have everything all set up with the record player, the next thing I want to do is, well, the next thing that I have done is connected it up to this Behringer UFO202 adapter. I am selected line out. I am plugged in. Now, one thing that you're going to know is that this is an off switch. So no matter what I do, it doesn't do anything. I have to select one of the speeds, but you notice the turntable doesn't start not until you actually pick up the needle or the tone arm and bring it over to the record. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I am going to use the lever and bring it over here. And then we're going to listen to just a couple snippets of Ultimate Painting live at Third Man Records. If you haven't been there or you haven't gotten any records there, this is a great store located up in Detroit and down in Nashville. This was recorded live to acetate. So let's go ahead and give it a listen.
Wow, that takes me back. So what were my thoughts on this turntable? Honestly, while the sound was okay and the design was unique, it isn't something I would purchase again. After filming this test episode, there were several issues I discovered with this turntable. Let's see, first, the motor was louder than I thought it would be, causing some hum in the audio output. The head shell would partially rotate to the right and left. The actual weight of the needle was not what the counterweight said it was, being about 3/4 of a gram off on the plus side. The auto stop would trigger well before reaching the end of the run out groove of the record. Because of its unique design, it didn't fit where I wanted to place it, and there was no dust cover, which was also a small negative. After trying several times to like this turntable, I really did, I ended up donating it to my local Volunteers of America, hoping someone else would find a need for it. Honestly, I was disappointed that it didn't work out. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Consider giving it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you want to watch future episodes, please click the subscribe button below. It would be greatly appreciated. As always, thanks for taking time out of your day to watch my channel. If you want, I'll place a video link here and here if you want to check out another episode. Until next time, I hope to see you again in the next episode of Hey, What's Next?